I cast that Chag set, my friend. It was to die for. LittN came so incredibly close before succumbing to nerves. Or someone who hasn't had the experience in the past, but if there's ever a time to show you've gained it, it's here and now.
Alrighty, and I will say, Major, #1 player inside of, or #3 player in Oregon, if I remember correctly right now. I know he's top 10. I know that much. This man is a monster. Look at that. The dash back into the side B, understanding, hey, I'll give you a little bit of position. You might feel comfortable. I'm snatching you up.
Yeah, you got to be careful here as Ganon there. If you got ledge trumped, you were just dead. Instead, though, Major going to find a way back and one hit away from taking a stock. This matchup is going to be volatile. It's going to have a lot of footsies, and it's going to make some nice, meaty sound effects for the viewers at home. Yeah.
Ooh, aggressive up B. I mean, we get a nice, good, aggressive up smash afterwards. That's the thing, Major. You might not be pulling that trigger constantly like your Oak 2 or Ganon. You ain't afraid to pull it nonetheless.
No, man, these two players are throwing down the booms here early and often. As Major with the frame trap, recognizing if you fade back, you find shields, that's going to be a lot of damage for me. Unfortunately, with a revenge, it's a lot of damage and a stock for LittN, who just takes that one all the way to the bank. Has to be careful now that he didn't run that bank dry, though.
And I will say, I love this from Major. Goes for the call out, but instead, LittN gonna go ahead, ladder you like it's Mario or ZSS.
Yeah, you don't want to go for that fourth shark. You can find it after the platform, but I really like backing off, trying to find the disciplined approach, especially in a matchup as volatile as this one. But it's not as much about the edge guards, it's a lot more about the edge traps. It's a lot more about, can you find the opportunities to find your command grabs, right? Whether it's Ganon, whether it's or otherwise.
You don't edge guard it.
Oh my god.
You heard Ritual.
Oh my god.
It ain't about the edge guards, it's about the ledge traps.
It's
Stay
about
on the stage.
It's about finding your command grab, and that he did.
That he did. Now at this point, who's the next command grab? It's Major. Going for another one. He was a little nasty.
Yeah, he was trying to Ganon inside him right there, my friend. You saw the jump in the fade back drift towards edge, but unfortunately not going to work out. Going to miss the Alolan Whip, though, even at 148, where it would have almost killed off the top. You're instead just looking to rinse, repeat, reset, maybe here on PS2 so wide, just not enough. But that's going to be so much damage for this Ganondorf.
Now 170. Bro is living and gets the reverse hit of Nair. That means he is going for another ride. Back air, finally calling out that jump. And at this point, we are still in it because you know Incineroar can kill mad early, if not just at 0 for the fun of it, to be honest.
Yeah, you got to get back on stage, though, and Major so good at locking these stocks down in this position. By his understanding of Ganondorf's limited hitboxes, the discipline to trap you time and time again has been his calling card with this character. His placement, just, right, like, he goes too far in there because he recognizes you go to platform or you jump and land behind me. Either way, I can react to your jump and your initial drift with the command grab back under platform, and all you can do there, if you go to platform, you don't get to punish me. If you go to ground there, you get grabbed. That's exactly what we saw. He is so aware of every option select, every trap that he can do off of his own, with his own big body, and just really pushing this character to the absolute limits.
I will say something that I noticed. LittN was missing just about every tech at the end of the game off the side B. And you know what? He's also not going to get missed by those Nairs. So much damage. Listen,
you got Ganondorf puts the fear of God in you, as is that down air gonna do to Major. You know what? It might not have hit, but you still see it. Your eyes still go wide, and you are put on notice, sir.
No, dude, bro just wants him dead at 0. There is no respect for this Ganon. Kill him now, says LittN.
Listen, man, this might be the WWE because there is no respect between either of these competitors. Dude. That was, you're mashing in my face. Okay, why not just get off you? For a lot of characters, up smash is a great out of shield option. For Ganon, it's still just gonna kill you.
Yeah, and wow, gonna go ahead, whiff on the side B, and that allows Major to get the grab and get the follow-ups, calling out every single defensive option. You don't get a spot dodge, you don't get an air dodge, you don't get a roll. Otherwise, I am taking this all the way for another stock.
Bro, are we sure that this Ganon doesn't have the full Triforce?
Oh!
He looks exactly and entirely unstoppable right now. This man needs to be stopped and fast, LittN. What can you do? What Ocarina song can you play? Do you have any way back? The answer is no. That's a 3 stock, and I mean,
I'm sorry. Major? Man is alive right now. Hey, Hey, Layson, do you got a replay on that second stock? Because, man, that was hot. If we got that, I want to see. Look at him. He's not even phased. He's just like, this is another day in the office.
Watch this.
This
watch
stock
this,
right here.
This whole pressure. Just the whole situation finds it. You get the tech. You have to apply pressure there. And Major recognizes that no matter what I throw out, I just have to get off me. We did see this Greninja in the past from LittN. We saw it at Factor. This is a character that does have legs. They might be bouncy, they might be frog-like, but no, this character's got legs from LittN. And this matchup, unlike the Heavy Ditto, this matchup can be a little bit rough for Ganondorf.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit interested to see. So far, already 64%, trying to utilize that Hydro Pump to also make the recoveries even more difficult. That being said, this is not a unknown matchup for Major, having played 22 sets with 20 wins, specifically mostly against Cool Guy, and a phenomenal player from Oregon. So, that being said, it is not looking good so far as LittN is tearing him up.
Wow, just looking for the Hydro Pump there. You can tell trying to push him too far, edge guard and end the stock away. Good delay on the mistech there, on that roll away as well from LittN to not get caught out by the down smash. The trap worked last game, but Major maybe showed too many cards to clean out this 3-0 in such quick fashion, struggling to even get a hit on this evasive Water Frog. They call this character a ninja for a reason, and I mean, LittN's playing in the shadows right now.
Yeah, no, this is aggressive. Does get the chokehold. Gets the dude.
It
don't matter if I misread. I still got you nonetheless.
And the crazy part is that didn't read anything except him getting impatient and running in, saying, "You don't think I charged this quite as long as I did?" And Major just with the full out like gonna get the stomp now. That's gonna be a lot of damage. This lead that was just so huge moments ago, entirely gone now, Kylie.
And that is an unfortunate thing for LittN, but a great thing for some of these PNW crowds. We got quite a bit of them, whether that be Embo, Z, and Ludo. You also got Arbiter, of course, losing his mind. And I can't blame him when he is holding the charge like that. So threatening.
Yeah, this isn't a question of can this mental stack stand up. It's a question of how few Jenga pieces can be left in the Jenga tower for it to still be a Jenga tower. Because right now, Major is trying to put the fear of God into LittN and is playing absolutely relentless. LittN having to keep the high octane pressure on point just to keep this man smothered. But right now, it's going to be LittN trying to find a way, going to get away from the ledge, having to take the reset to neutral. And if you get hit one more time, my friend, this set might be over. So you have to play this perfect from here on out.
Dude, I love that coverage, forcing the air dodge, and I don't think it matters. Major dropping that stock. And the crowd, the Mexican crowd, loving and eating it up from LittN. Man, I think the big thing we saw a couple of times were that water shuriken. Let me go ahead, pop it, regain that tempo. Let me just shut you down, make you feel uncomfortable. Now, let's check out this replay right here. Look at this. We go ahead. Oh, that was already after. He had gone ahead, get the down tilt, roar into the back air, and then says, hey, let me go ahead, trade with you once more. I know you're trying to swing out of there.
Also want to bring up the water shurikens, just a side switch to air stall to kind of keep him in the perfect position to continue. Right, I said smother before, and I do think that was the perfect word. Get in Ganon's face and never let him play the game. One of the things that we used to say, I remember when I was coming up at the beginning, you know, and when I first started playing Ultimate, was the reason Ganon's the worst player in the game, character in the game, is not because he has no winning matchups in and of itself. It's why. It's like he doesn't have the tools to reset back to neutral. Yeah. Really, right? So once Ganon loses neutral, he should never get to play the game again until it's his next stock. And LittN has been doing that immaculately.
Yeah, I was doing a really good job there. Did go ahead and opt for the extra damage to give up stage control on the off chance of the missed tech. And you know what? You're missing techs instead. I'm glad LittN went ahead and jumped there because Major wanted to pop that shield.
Yeah, Major, though, continuing to swing for those after LittN has kind of shown, okay, I will be patient, I will wait, I do know what's coming, does worry me a little bit because if you show that one more time, it's going to call into question, you know, what adaptations you have left to make. And that's where I think we'll see LittN really start to turn up some of this aggression to even the next level.
Ooh, down tilt to up smash, gets the confirm, but not the kill. Now, forward throw. We pop him right off the ledge. Can we go ahead and seal it out? No. Whip on the spacing. That allows for Major to go ahead and snipe him out with the hit one to Nair.
Yeah, he just got Nair into awkward or drift positioning. Means he fell out of Nair too. Wasn't even intentional, and the buffered air dodge just cost him the stock. That one's a rough way for things to end, but the way LittN was playing, right, this is not an undoable game, right? That stock lead last time, you can make it happen, but with a water shuriken at that range, you have to wonder if he's getting a little antsy.
I will say that was ballsy for Major. goes ahead, gets the grab.
He's trying to
He's
end it
so
right now.
cheeky.
He's trying to end it right now. Yeah, and you can see he smiled, he shook his head. He knows. He's like, yeah, I deserve to get punished for that one.
He's gonna have smash. Watch it. Never mind. I lied, chat. My bad. Good air. Good. Oh my gosh.
He was looking for the forward air there, but just didn't like what he saw in the positioning.
Yeah, I like the go ahead. Fastball. Let me hit the down tilt, catch you out. Now at this point, LittN trying to go ahead and hit some of these water shurikens, but Major saying, hey, I'm comfortable camping too. I'll wait on this other side, burst it down, and now I've got you at ledge. Getting these double kicks out. Yeah,
I mean, right now, this second stock is all about the mental. How much wear can you put on LittN? We've seen him be explosive. You want to stop him playing confident. And callouts like that aren't your only route back to stage, but they are the most confident route back to stage. They are the one that's going to make a potential last stock here versus LittN.
Oh!
No matter, right? It's going to make it so much harder, and now Major's given himself a little bit of room to breathe. Now we might see a little bit more discipline from him again.
A lot of these two just off of a raw reason neutral, like that down tilt, saying, hey, I know you're going to dash attack, let me just give you the boot. At this point, though, LittN trying to go ahead and give Major the boot. Got him locked in ledge. Grab here. No tech zone ever from LittN at this point.
Yeah, tried to put the feet down, but LittN said, hold on, I've got my own foot open in the door still. This set not over yet, as long as I've got a footstool to say about it. Doesn't get the follow-up, though. Major's so precise with this movement, but the frog just covers so much space.
It's that rapid movement, the water shurikens, the aerials. Now LittN gonna go ahead, go back to those plats, catches him with the forward slash. Oh, the down air raw!
He's not dead.
He saved him.
Listen, man, sometimes you have so much fun playing Smash, you don't want to let it end yet. And right now, that's kind of how Major's feeling. You just got to hope it doesn't come back to bite him, because it certainly looks like LittN is well positioned to find this stock, especially with that Hydro Pump. Last stock situation now. LittN buckling in, strapping on those spurs, and trying to ride this one all the way into the sunset as Major tries to hold on for dear life.
Dude, he really wanted to let that one rip. I'm a little bit worried here at this point. Oh! He's trying for it. Major holding on, and he gets back the magnet hand, saving him just barely. I'm sure Major not going to go ahead and count his blessings quite yet.
Yeah, you got to hit that tech, though. And when you don't, when you make the one missed option, LittN is going to get cooking. Fire type, water type. You know what those two make together, my friend? That's a whole lot of smoke, and that's what Major now trying to find his way through, trying to navigate from what seemed like a clear path to victory just moments ago, now as foggy as it's ever been. Can LittN close this out, or will Major just barely hold on?
Side note, chat, I want you to recognize that stage shaking. When you saw the camera shake a little bit, that was LittN stomping it out. He's feeling the pressure. He's feeling all of that boil up, and look at that. Major too, having to take that minute just to breathe, because now all of a sudden he's on the verge of getting reverse 3-0'd. And now Ganon, Greninja, game 5, baby. You know what it be. Small battlefield running right back. What do we got cooking up?
Yes, sir. I think this is an awkward stage for Ganon, as much as it sounds like, oh, well, you have to scrap with Ganon the whole time. The low platforms mean that he gets to trap you more. It's really hard to get away from Greninja on this stage, no matter who you're playing. And I think if LittN finds the first stock, it's going to be really hard for Major to get something started. He has to come out to a quick lead in this game 5.
Getting a little bit off-putting right there from that nair. That's the thing, Greninja, very small little monster, able to go ahead and duck under. Now, oh! And Major shaking his head at that, definitely not trying for that up tilt, but getting it nonetheless.
Yeah, he definitely wanted an up smash there, unfortunate for him. But we're seeing from Major, right, that's what, a little bit what we were talking about before this game. He needs to be the one to take the first stock, and you can know he feels it. He's playing this way more aggressive than he was last time around, trying to find a way and trying to fight through this wall of shurikens, of kunai, of all these disjoints that Greninja somehow has to throw out against the King of Evil, and Major just hasn't had an answer yet.
Oh, misses on the chokehold. I got a little bit excited for him right there. Goes ahead and whiffs on the kill confirmed though for LittN.
Yeah,
now,
saw it twice.
A little bit of a chance. Got the dare or the nair right there.
Okay, how are you going to find the ledge trap here? Going to get the down throw. Looks for the down smash. I like the idea. You're going to get a lot of people slipping, but LittN has definitely been catching on to those downloads. Not going to be a kill confirmed from either player at all, but the raw kunai and the raw forward air, not going to do it yet. In turn, I like the taste of your own medicine attempt, but it's going to be the wrong DI on the bicycle kick of all things.
Major even coming up out of the seat a little bit, readjusting himself. He's feeling the heat, but he is feeling good. Now, these back airs going to feel a little bit damaging there.
Yep, you have to take that hit there. That's fine. You don't have a jump now, though. You have to go early. Avoids the Hydro Pump somehow. Great angle from Major to fade that one back and keep himself holding on. But you can see the head bobbing back and forth in the player cam. He feels trapped in this corner like nobody's business right now. He just needs to find a hit.
Yeah, LittN getting the dash attack. Missed the confirm, but you know what? We got the callouts. We got the reads. Major feeling a little bit of that something. LittN coming in. Gets the up smash weak hit.
And did you see that low profile too from
Yeah.
LittN with the down tilt, dude? He is brutal right now, absolutely locked in, and Major with the full head tilt. That Jenga tower now, that Menta stack starting to fall. Major feels like this one has gone through his fingers. He needs to make something happen. He needs to give himself an opportunity to stabilize.
And now we go ahead, get that dash attack. Can we get another hit? Maybe secure this stock, bring it to that last hit. Come on, baby. LittN saying, I don't want that. Let me go ahead, shut you down at the ledge here.
Well, if you want to find a way to take the stock, you got to find a way to get back to stage first, because Major has not had those feet on the ground this whole time. Impossible to get away from the frog. It's just going to be a trade. Ganon's not fast enough to get over there, so that's a reset to neutral. He has to do it again just to take the stock. It's going to be the wizard kick.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I see you charge the shuriken. I'm busting on through that door like the FBI.
Hold on.
Now we got a little bit more damage.
Yin, I mean, this is about a hit away from even, right? At this point, if you cannot find this confirm as LittN, we've seen stock after stock after stock. He tried to jump in. He tried to avoid it. He had the right idea, but it was not the right hit, but the wrong one of the up smash. That hit you never want to see hit for Greninja. Do the job.
Oh, production. Why'd you do my mans like that?
Away.
Why'd you do my mans like that?
I don't think I've ever seen a player die to sour spot up smash, not killing, but then you jump into the blast zone because you were so afraid. That was crazy.
Dude, Major is frustrated.
So
no mamas. Oh, that was a hard-fought set. And, you know, sometimes it just comes through. Sometimes you don't get the hits that you wanted. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk a little something about that crew battle that we got this weekend, baby.
Ooh, baby.
None other than the best of the West versus the rest. Look at these teams.